Hi everyone, I'm going to explain each and every feature in Blazely Geo with how it works and how it helps your business to get traffic from this LLM platforms. So let's start. I'm going to start orderly. So the first one I'm going to explain is prompt tracking. Basically, this feature helps you find your ranking opportunities. So I'm going to run a new run for Blazely AI. So I'm doing it. So now Blazely will find all the ranking opportunities like best ranking or suitable easy ranking prompts available in all these 5 LLMs that including OpenAI, Gemini, Claude, Perplexity and Grok. So now once we know that, we can create geo-optimized blogs or geo-optimized landing page in Blazely Geo itself, and then once our website is integrated, so I can directly publish the blogs or landing pages from here. So I don't even have to manually copy and paste things from here to there. So that's the best part. So first of all, I'm going to show how this works. Okay, we got the results. So now, okay, it seems like I can easily able to rank for a powered SEO platform keyword. So in that, you can able to see list of all the possible prompts that people are actually searching right now. So if you see people are searching what is best a powered SEO business SEO platform for small businesses, which is in medium. So and if you say in Grok, it is AC, best AI powered SEO platform for small businesses. So if I create a landing page or a blog that is optimized for this prompt, and if I published it, it will instantly rank. So maybe what I can do is I can find the best ranking one, and that ones can actually make a revenue impact rather than directly driving visitors. So this is generative engine optimization. So if I write this thing, I can. It seems like I can easily able to show in Grok, but this is more an informational one. So if you are focusing on brand awareness, and if you are a very new brand, you can go here. So in my case, I'm ranking for the best generative engine optimization tool keyword in the first page. So I have a good brand visibility. So I'm going to focus on revenue. So mostly bottom of the funnel blocks. So yeah, this one makes sense. The best geo visibility for content creation. So and of course you can choose your favorite LLM platforms. And what we seen is we have orderly rank here. The first one is always ChatGPT. So ChatGPT gives the has enormous users. The second one is Gemini, third one is Claude, and fourth one is Grok. So anyway, since it's easy, I'm just for this video I'm going to try this one. If I press this, it will automatically navigate me to the landing page creation. So for this prompt, and you can create landing page in any language. So if you leave it by default, it will be in English. So let it be English, and we do have 2 LLMs here. So Gemini we will give it by default, and there is one thing Claude. So it depends on your goals, and what we seen is the Claude created ones are actually outperforming Gemini in some cases, but maybe you can try with both, and you can find the ones that are best working for you, and you can stick to that model. So I'm creating a landing page. So this landing page will be more optimized for LLM platforms, as well as this will have really good design as well. It won't be like very poorly designed or something, but it will be way more structure, and it will have more text in it rather than illustration. So this LLM platforms won't focus more on illustration, focus more on text. So yeah, we got the blog now. Sorry, landing page. So what are the best? So if you see, as you can also change the design and text also. So I didn't like the design here because it is not formatted well. So I can regenerate. I can simply press regenerate, so that it will understand, okay, something is wrong in this landing page, so I have to regenerate. So it will regenerate. Okay, we got the new one. Still the issue is there. Okay, we got our landing page. So if you see, it is exactly created in the prompt that we have actually planned to rank for. And this if you it will be, the content will be more structured, it will have tables, it will have FAQs, and it will be in more digestible ways for LLMs. So LLMs will prefer certain kind of content structure and everything, so the landing page will be exactly created in that format. So now, okay, you can able to edit this, so it's completely editable. Gonna save this blog, like landing page first. So it is, once it is saved, I can able to view the save landing page here. Right now, Blazed Geo support WordPress, Webflow, Go High Level, and HubSpot as well integration. So you can easily integrate those things, and also even if your website is custom built, you can set up webhooks, and you can push it your blogs or landing pages directly here to there. So if I press this button, this blog will be instantly published to my website. So right now I'm not doing that, so fine. So I'm moving on to the next feature that I have, which is a geo score audit. So I'm creating a project. So basically this works two ways. So you need to set up your Google Search Console integration first in order to get more accurate results. So you can set up your Google Search Console integration by simply going here, and you can simply set it up. Or if, let's say, if you are doing this research for your clients or someone else, if you don't have their GC, still it is fine. Still the URL is totally fine. We have a different metrics to track the geo score of all those pages, but still the accuracy will be a little bit less. So I'm going to create for my basically let's give a demo one. So since I have a GSC, you can able to see all the list of properties that you have in your Google Search Console. So I'm creating a project. Let's see. Once the project is created, okay. So right now what we does is, so usually the lot of geo platforms right now just get to try to show the A visibility score only for a landing page. So we are doing a geo analysis score, which is slightly different from a visibility score. In geo analysis score, what we do is we'll completely audit your site. It exactly works like a Ahrefs SEO score. We'll check geo score for every single page, and we'll show the score with what issues that you have and what is blocking from LLMs to access your page. So if you made those fixes, then automatically it will be opening doors for LLMs to come and leave your website. So this is my website. So my landing page is 77. So if I current score, so why it is 77, I can able to see, and what needs to be improved. So my landing page don't have structured data, so because I'm focused more on design in my landing page more than structured ones, so that is bearable for me. So and on page SEO, okay, I need to do some changes. Similarly, we can fix, and robot does, I'm allowing LLM crawlers. So basically I'm not blocking that. That's a major thing. Content freshness is good, internal linking, locations, because LLMs usually won't prefer content that is like more than for 30 days without any edit. So they always prefer fresh content. FAQs, of course I don't have FAQs. Okay. Similarly, it will show for every single page, so we can find the best ones. And I think this is my Generative Engine Optimization page, that is 80, and I can fix it. So let's say, and also I can eliminate the like not much important pages. So let's say if I have terms pages and privacy policy pages, those pages are not much important, so I can completely eliminate that. So right now, basically find 27 as a primary 5 pages for me, so I can optimize it. Okay, now moving on to the next one, a visibility tracker. So this feature is the most valuable feature in our product, because it helps you understand currently what are all the prompts that you are showing for in all these 5 LLMs. So I have already run an audit for my brand. So right now I'm ranking for this 14 primary prompts. So of course your brand may be ranked for thousands of prompts that contains your brand name. So we are trying to show prompts that actually don't have your brand name. So of course if you are ranking for only your brand name, so it will show. But if you are ranking for really good prompts, then it won't show. So let's say if you see this is the first one I'm ranking for, and this is, I think it is a really good value and it may be generating some value for me, revenue for me, so that's why it is showing first. What's the best platform for AI marketing operations, automations, handling social media setup, auto posting, knitting? Yeah, of course we do have 5 products and it's a completely full stack marketing ecosystem. So this platform is suggesting us. So I said okay, voice in generative, okay, webflows as WordPress. Yeah, we do have a blog for this, and that's why it is showing here. Which vendor offering a driven content pipeline automation for? Of course, yeah, we do have that. And which solutions replace classic keyword ranking? Okay, yeah, we do have that. Best generative engine optimization tools, yes. Tools for generative optimization, phrase alternative. Yeah, most of these keywords are like prompts basically, are freshly written ones. As I said before, the old ones won't rank. So if you have a blog or landing pages that is like more than 6 months or a year, definitely LLMs won't prefer that. So in Blazely SEO, we do have a feature for that to automatically rewrite the old outdated blogs. So we have an integrations in it, so it will automatically read it and publish it, so there is no manual intervention required. And it will also identify your best ranking prompt earlier days, and now it is not ranking because of outdated content. So it will rewrite the content to the fresh information and it will publish it. In 14 days it will check whether it's improved or it's still in the same place, and it will reiterate automatically. So similarly it will reiterate until a certain number of time, until let's say it get into a top 10 position, it will be rewriting. So once it's in 10, fine, it will leave that. So that is in there. It's already live in Blazely, so you can check out if you have some time. So now if I press this one, I can able to clearly see the results in all the platforms. ChatGPT is suggesting this. Of course, it is not citing me at the moment, but Gemini is citing me, it seems like. Cites your brand. See, Blazely. And Claude. Wow, Claude is showing me in the first place. Perplexity. Okay, maybe it may be taking the somewhere. I'm not able to find. Yeah, okay, it is here. Perfect. So similarly, you can able to find out which prompts that are actually ranking right now, and then you can make, okay, fine, if you are ranking there, you exactly. So now I know that I have a blog here, webflows as WordPress. So let's say I'm searching. Google. Oh, sorry. Okay, we have a blog here. Webflows as WordPress. Great. So now I exactly know that even if the user search this in any LLM platforms, LLMs will give a URL in many cases. The people will directly redirect to this page. So what I have to do is I can make sure that this page is content is really good enough for the person to convert. So that I can make sure. So that you can do this as well. So then I'm moving to the next feature. So brand sentiment analysis. This is a pretty self-explanatory feature. So basically you can enter a brand URL. You get to know that how this LLM platforms think about your brand. It has 4 major factors: visibility, sentiment, trust, and authority. So I'll explain this very easiest way. So visibility, basically like your website needs to be in many other websites, basically backlinking. So we know that backlinks are very important in SEO. When it comes to geo, it is very very important. These LLM platforms won't trust a brand that has no mentions in other platforms. So you need to be mentioned in many other websites as much as possible. So secondly, I would like to explain authority because it's slightly correlated to visibility. So authority in terms like your website should be mentioned in high authority websites. So let's say we recently launched our product like app in product hunt. So that's a high authority website. Similarly, you need to find some high authority websites, high domain authority websites, and your website needs to be mentioned there. It can be news sites, it can be anything that relevant to your business, but that website has to be a prime dominant in your niche. So it shouldn't be in completely different niche. So that won't also help. Then sentiment and trust. Okay. So this is actually testimonials or reviews that you need to collect. So since LLMs don't have emotion, it heavily relies on reviews. So let's say you have a review, negative review. LLMs will show directly to the users that this, even if the user is asking a question about your brand, it will fetch that review and show that this brand has this negative review. So you need to make sure that your brand has a good. So even if you have a negative review, you need to have a majority of positive reviews to cover that. So by that, it will analyze your sentiment and trust. And even if you are slightly low in some other places, so when I still remember when I was launching my brand, everything was medium or low only, but I can now see that most of things are positive and something is medium. So actually I'm growing because I'm following this instructions that are given to me. It's a more like a personalized one. So since my profiles are new, I haven't claimed in my G2, I think. Yes. So it will give me more clean and cut things to do. So once I did all these things, of course my sentiment and trust will be improved, authority will be improved, visibility will be improved. But it's, and one more thing which you can do is you can press this view details and see where exactly this LLM is taking information from. So if you see ChatGPT is taking information from these pages. So now if there is any possibility, so and if you see it is not taking information from my website as I showed before, so this will automatically always refer to other websites. So if there is any possibility, I can reach out to the person who is if there is any negative or something, you can reach out to the person in email or some other medium. I can ask them to change the content, so that will also help. Then moving on to the next one, AI competitor research. It is simple. It's work like same like AI visibility tracker, but it will help you understand list of all the prompts or keywords that your competitor rank, but you are not ranking, and Blast will automatically show you why your competitors are ranking and what you have to do in order to rank there. So now let's okay. I'm taking my website and I'm taking SEMrush as my competitor. Let's go. So always we do have this feature since Blazely Geo is very new and Geo is very new field. So in every feature we have this heads up. So like this feature, how it works and how it helps you. So if you even read this, you will have a rough idea of how this feature works. Okay, we got the result now. Okay, we are not even focusing on the same thing it seems. So okay. Right now I'm not ranking for any keywords that SEMrush is ranking right now. So these are all the open areas in they are showing right now in ChatGPT. Basically, if someone search this, ChatGPT is referring SEMrush. So similarly, I can see for Gemini, Claude, Perplexity, and Grok. Now what I can do is, if I scroll further down, I can able to see, okay, fine. These are all the keywords that I can actually rank for, but I am not ranking right now. Basically, SEMrush is showing. So what it will suggest me is, it will give me a clean and cut thing of what I have to do. If you see, for if someone search best keyword research tool for SEO, of course I'm not promoting my keyword research feature in Blazely SEO because we thought that it is very normal. Everyone has that, so we are not actively promoting it. So but in order to showcase in Perplexity, so okay, it's clearly showing that why SEMrush ranks first. SEMrush ranks first because it possesses massive domain authority, of course we know, and provides a comprehensive data-driven guide that perfectly aligns with user intent for a best of list. Their content, okay, they have a huge backlink. So what I have to do, create a long form comparison guide that highlights Blazely unique AI driven automation features against traditional tools, implement how to items page, schema markup to improve visibility in AI generated search summaries, execute a target guest post campaign to high authority, build a niche specific backlinks. Of course, yeah, this is very important. So we need to always build a niche specific backlink. It shouldn't be like random backlinks. We can get it from like that. Even some people will think that getting a backlink from a Fiverr seller will work, but it will never work. So optimize the page for AI keyword research subtopics to capture emerging search trend. Fine. Similarly, now I can able to see what I have to do for everything. And then a citation flow. This is actually a very sneaky feature. So if we use this properly, we'll make our brand to visible in LLMs in just a week. So now let's say I'm going to show my previous ones. Fine. Generative Engine Optimization Tool. So it's my previous search. That's actually my primary keyword, right? So I can able to see Blazely will show that where this LLM platform is actually consuming information from. So let's say if you see OpenAI is consuming information from this website, I can able to see it from here. Similarly, Gemini is consuming information from this website. Not for every keyword LLMs will refer a source. Let's say if you're asking very random keywords like what is SEO, it won't refer usually. Some cases it will refer, but usually it will give its own answer. So if the keyword is slightly different or slightly new ones, it will always refer somewhere. It will try to find and web scrape and show the information. So now in, let's say when it comes to ChatGPT, I exactly know that it is taking information from this website, contentmarketinginstitute.com. So what I can do is I can personally reach out to the author or someone from the company Content Marketing Institute and ask for a guest blog exactly in a generative engine optimization tool heading. So the moment they add that, it's like we are directly getting into the LLM brain, ChatGPT brain. So whenever someone asks next time, like ChatGPT generative engine optimization tool, it will go and fetch the website and it will find my brand and it will start to show for the customers. It's like, if as long as the other person is not your competitor, it's easy to get. So yeah, similarly you can do for all the other LLMs as well. Then geo crawl. So here actually we'll send a bot to your website that exactly works like LLM crawlers, and it will start from your landing page. It will try to go to all the other pages and it will identify the internal linking missing opportunities and orphan pages if you have any. So I'm showing you we do have two websites actually. This is our test website, so I'm going to start now. Oh yeah, you got the result. So I don't have any orphan pages. From maximum of one page, it can able to go to 2 pages. That's the max depth it can reach. And it can able to identify 531 interlinks, total page 23, link structure, and orphan pages. Okay, I don't have any scoring. This is the important part. So navigation and contextual links. So what I'm actually lacking here is, so let's say we have a website landing page or any other page, let's consider. Okay. We will have a redirection links here and there. From that page the user can go up to any pages. So the LLMs will decide depending upon the hyperlink text that we have. If we have a simple like text like click here, or a simple like meaningless terms, LLM don't even prefer to go there. So it should be like know more about generative engine optimization. So LLM will go there. So I may have some issues there, so I have to fix. So if I click fix it, it will exactly tell me what is wrong and what I have to fix. So once I fix that, let's say once it is 100, so LLM can easily get any information from my website. So it will be updated. So let's say you closed a service, you closed a product last month, and a customer is asking a question 6 months afterwards, but still if LLM has outdated content, it will still show that this brand is still doing that. That will, negatively impact your brand. Okay, so there is no so basically, as I said, only hyperlink text I need to fix. So there is no interlinking issues that I have. So I have to fix the navigational and contextual links. That's all. Now I'm going to the content. So this is actually same like what I showed on landing page. So it will actually create a geo optimized blog. So I'm taking this as a prompt and my URL and okay fine. And the language English always. This post will be automatically optimized for answer engine optimization as well, so you don't have to worry about. So okay, what about AU? So this will be automatically optimized for AU. Okay, we got the blog now, so with an A summary box, and if you see the blog format will be way different than what we usually write, because we have observed a lot of blogs that actually captured by these LLM platforms. This is how we trained our algorithms to write, and we saw that most of the blogs are actually showing in the Google AI overviews as well. So this is how, and even I show that one of my blog Webflow versus WordPress, it was published 10 days before and it is actually showing in LLM platforms because we wrote the blog from here as well. So it will have this and I can save that, and once saved I can access this blog from here. If I have HubSpot integration, like if I have my website integration, basically I can directly publish it from here. One click, that's all you need. You don't have to manually copy paste or anything there. You don't need to part your tech team or anything, but it will be very super fast and easy. Landing page I have already covered. A growth strategy, it is a pretty simplest feature. It works same like ChatGPT since it has your website information. So it will work like your growth consultant. You can ask any questions regarding your data here, like, hey, look, what's my current traffic and where I am lacking, what's my bottleneck. It will analyze your GA4 and GAC data and provide the exact insight of what you are missing it out. So you can even ask a strategy like, hey, next 6 months I want to go from 0 to 1000. So what I have to do? It will give you a strategy. So and reports, of course. So you can able to visualize everything that you have done so far. Okay. And integrations, yes. So you can set up your own integrations. WordPress, it is very simple. You have to add your registered email, application password, and website URL. That's all. Webflow, we do provide auth integration, so you can directly press the button, and if you have a Webflow account, it will be automatically integrated. HubSpot, again, we provide auth integration, and this is go high level integration. So we provide webhook to go high level, and this is custom. So a lot of people recently started building their own websites, so you can directly integrate that also. So from using webhook, basically will send the blog content or landing page in the clear JS1 format. So from there you have to split out and add it in your website. And Google Search Console integration, Google Analytics, yes. And finally, we do have this LLM preferred backlinks, and this backlinks are mostly works for software-based businesses. These are all the 120 websites that we find out that LLMs are frequently hitting and crawling. So if possible, just try to add 4 websites per day, like your website URL in these websites. So in a month, you can able to complete this. So LLMs should be easily aware of your brand. And we do have automated backlinks as another app completely. So if you press this automated backlink, so it's a backlinker. So basically it will automatically find backlinks opportunities. It will write a personalized email and it will send it for you. So it will like completely backlink acquisition. So by this way you can able to collect more niche related backlinks. So I'll explain that in the next video. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can always send an email to jerry@blazely.ai. I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you.